What up? What up? What up?
What's
I'm Black
cracking?
P. That's Reggie. That's Diallo Benz, aka Pastor Bendover, aka Sight Dog. Hey, this brother got too many aliases. I get lost up in it. But yo, we here on product of the 80s talking rap beef. We talking about all the drama going on in hip hop and the fact that for the first time in a long time, we got rap beefs that we not afraid of it becoming spilling over into the streets, which makes us more comfortable and more to enjoy it. So
Right.
let's talk about it, guys. Before we jump into the thing of it, the meat and potatoes of it. I know from all of us going through the Pac era and even being old enough to still remember what was going on with the Boogie Down Bronx and everything else and all that other stuff with their beefs and the Roxanne, all that stuff to the Jay-Z, Ether, everything. Then experiencing the Pac and the East versus West. How does it feel to have a beef that we kind of feel like, yo, it's gonna be okay? Like it's not gonna be that serious.
I never actually thought about it like that. Now that you touched on that, I mean, it's kind of, I guess it's refreshing if that's the right word. I guess
Yeah,
it's refreshing, cool that we know that nothing is gonna come of this. Ain't nobody gonna get killed. Ain't nobody gonna get shot. But I also have a separate feeling about it, which I think overpowers that statement. And that's going to be, it's to me, we always idolize and look up to drama and beef and things like that. Um, I don't know if it's a part of the culture, the sport, the nature of the shit, but it's like, why do we always cling to beef so much?
what's beef? Beef is when you need two gas to go to sleep. Beef is when your moms ain't safe up in the street. Beef is when I see you, guaranteed to be in I see. Yo, that was a dope ass song. But no, you're right. Uh to get the I feel like it's just hip hop. Like this has the greatest chance to keep it just music. Me and Diallo was talking about it, and the biggest thing about it was like both these niggas is from where we come from. Both of them still soft. One the pretty boy, awkward ass lame nigga, but he's so talented, he popular. And the other one, a nigga that's cool with all the street niggas, but he's still lame and nerd and whatnot. And you like, yo, like we pick his sides, but ain't nobody ready to ride or die over these two dudes.
Only thing what I liked about hip hop beat back in the day, that shit was more direct. Fuck Jay Z. But I remember when I heard that shit, be like, oh shit, why is this shit? But it was more direct, but at the same time too, everything in the eras have a time and place how they handle shit. You
Right.
feel me? Now we be dealing with a time when niggas painting their nails and wearing skinny jeans, so what? It ain't too much gonna happen. Uh, you feel me? Unless you
Yeah.
got people when they clicks run up on somebody because they trying to make a name for themselves and shit like that. So it's like to me, where is that right now, bro? Like I told both of y'all, it's more personal for me. It's light skin against versus dark skin. That's how
Come
Ah,
on,
no,
man.
it's only mixed versus full black niggas.
hey,
That's all it
hey,
is.
that's
And
where
that
I'm
ain't
at
cool.
because I always got picked on and shit. And I know I should take Jamar Holes all the time. He was dark skinned back in the day and shit. He
Hey,
wasn't
you can
pop.
have them. All my
I
homies
mean,
up
but
there, you can have them. Listen, I drop them off to you. Hey, learning what I learned now, you can have them.
So, but to be honest though, man, it's like this is what. Just think about this. What you said. This is where we're at in hip hop. Where we got Carlton Bank ass niggas and shit. I look at Kendrick Lamar like watching Carlton Banks dance and shit when I listen to him rhyme and shit. I'm like, come on, man. We not really taking none of these cats serious, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's just I like it because it's bringing some type of competition of sport back to it, and to get people involved because I feel like the music industry now is so watered down. It's like now till we got bitches like Sexy Red taking over the industry and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I be in a cut sometimes. I ain't lying. Cause ain't nobody coming out with music.
Yeah.
to be hitting though, the beats hitting. I mean, just keep it to not be a hater. You have to tell the truth. Some of
She
that
got a good
shit,
formula. She got a good
her
formula, bro.
and Glow. Some of the
Yeah,
shit they be saying be kind of hard though, for real. For I
yeah,
ain't gonna sing it, but
yeah.
y'all
So
go bop to it.
that's where we at in hip hop right now, man. So.
Y'all wow. I'm gonna piggyback off of what y'all two were just talking about. We are. I don't think any one of us is a get off my porch ass motherfucker, right? But what I do know we are is we love the art form, we love the culture, we love but we're also real enough to recognize the shortcomings of it. And so as much as we can be like, yo, Sexy Red is hitting and she got the attention, we know the value behind it, but we also know when it's time to have that conversation, when it's not time to have that conversation. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's a maturity that come with it, and we've learned from, which is weird because a lot of our parents' stuff we love or influence the rap music we grew up on. Mm-hmm. And so, but like all of us can sit here and hear Orange Juice Jones and be like, I saw you walking in the rain and be like, yo, respect to that song. You know what I mean? Like we didn't disrespect, and I've learned that this new era is taken from us like we took from the era before. But at the same time, a robbing this era, and tell me if I'm wrong, I don't feel like they respect the era before them. They just like to take, and not appreciate the actual thing of it. Like, and so that's kind of where it's like it's kind of hard because I think our generation can be way bigger haters, but we're not. I think we're like, yo, that like you just did. That Sexy Red, she got some songs where you be like, yo, this is some trash, but
listen though, Jamar. But we are not saying us, but our generation is the biggest haters. That's just like
we are.
It's the shift in music, right? It's almost like when we was growing up, our parents was like, "Turn that shit off."
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
There's nothing new. That's why I said on the post, I said there's nothing new under the sun. Mm-hmm. Everything is get recycled, but in a different way. So if you're not from an era, you're not going to feel what these 19, 18-year-olds are feeling because you're like, bro, what is this? So now we get looked at like and the old heads right now and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you're right. You're right. So I'm agreeing with you, but I think that because we were once called the haters, and I think I honestly feel within my heart our generation handles it with more tact and class because we give passes and we still like and love and give props to a lot of the music that does get made, but at the same time, how about this? When it comes to we judge it based on the standpoint of this. The difference is this. Me and Miguel and even Reggie, when you love the art form, you appreciate the art form, right? So you kind of understand whether you like KRS-One, we got respect for what the hell KRS-One did and contributed to the game, right? Me and Miguel don't got to be KRS-Ones for shit, fans of his for shit. But we can be like, yo, I don't like his music, but I know what he contributed. Respect. These young kids is like
they don't give a fuck, bro.
They don't give a fuck.
But look though. Y'all missing something. Y'all hitting it a little bit, but y'all not going all the way into it. Y'all not. And I'm gonna tell you where we going off track. Okay, so we are the biggest haters, but you have to recognize that. Okay, so even when I do my album reviews, I be sitting there looking at it because I pay for this title app. You know what I mean? So I be looking at all this stuff that come out. And I have to really psych myself into listening to certain things that I am paying for because I realize that I don't like it. You feel me? It's not for us to like. But on the other hand, we cannot pretend like what we was listening to wasn't garbage. It was fucking garbage.
No, you're right.
Gang Twins, fucking garbage.
Yeah, but we knew they was garbage.
Listen. Okay, Sexy Red.
I'm gonna tell you, our era is this. We accepted that certain niggas was garbage. Like neither three of us is gonna be here talking about Project Pat was a lyricist.
Project Pat hard to me.
Oh, wait. Let me tell you. But we know everything got a time and a place. We were honest about it. We could be like, yo, you got music in your whip. You bump that Project Pat, especially that second album. That shit hit hard. That Gorilla on all that everything on that album bump. So we knew it was a time and place for everything. So we never put like none of us. How about this? None of us here knew or expected, demanded, or looked at Yin Yang Twins like they were lyricists. We knew they were partying club songs.
Right, but
We,
what I'm
we
saying
knew
is it
everybody had a
existed.
place.
It
These
existed.
niggas, today's crowd, they don't give a fuck. Like they place like these certain artists because the value of it, because the respect of the art form, the lack of respect for the craft is so low because everybody treats rap today with these, even these new kids and even a little bit before them, treat the rap game like the drug game, like it's the crack sale. And so when you diminish it and when you look at the value of it, it's like they diminished it so much
Listen,
that you don't appreciate like lyricism. You don't appreciate when a motherfucker come up with a dope ass concept. Like you can't, these motherfuckers today would be mad when they hear Nas Rewind because they got to think, they got to actually listen to it and don't understand the craft of it. He wasn't the first nigga to do it like that.
but
But
look, like Dr. Dre, the Chronic album. I grew up thinking, listening to that shit, right? And by the way, my mom used to sit there and have us listen to that whole motherfucking album over and over and over and over. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. And then when I got a little bit older, the stuff she used to be saying, "Oh, that shit's so vulgar," blah 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 blah. But back
well,
to my
that's
point,
weird.
I remember sitting there listening to that shit, right? And I thought, oh, that was original fucking music. I thought Dr. Dre was the most genius motherfucker in the world. He made up all them beats and made up all that shit. Every motherfucking song on there is taken from the funk, dog.
But we
So
knew,
I
Miguel
didn't
knew
know
it
that
was
shit.
Miguel
I
knew
didn't
it
know
was
that shit
funk.
growing up.
I
I
knew
didn't
it
know
was
that.
funk.
Listen, I thought "Let Me Ride." I thought that was the original. When I finally heard the original, I'm like, oh, he got that. And my mom and then was telling me that shit. But they
Yeah.
like, man, all y'all do
But
is
but
just this. Is what they were
but
saying. It was like,
so
all y'all do is
Reggie,
just copy from what we had.
so
So it's the
Reggie,
same
But
thing.
but
because
you're
you
right. We
gotta
knew
accept.
because we were educated. We got educated to it, or we got schooled, or Saturday morning, or whatever case, cleaning in the house. We heard that shit or got
What
to
you
hear.
think
I
they
got
did?
to.
What you think they did with our music?
So
What you
what they
think?
did with our music, but the problem is, it was. It's gonna sound fucked up when I say it. It was so many niggas who didn't love or appreciate music who were just like, it was popping, it's popular, I'll play it. And they raised their kids off of what's popular, was popping, I'll play it. Compared to us, like we got to understand that rap music came from something. We sampled from someone. We knew George Clinton was big to West Coast rap. We knew Bootsy and all them dudes. We knew the effects of it. We knew that on the
But
East Coast, premiering there was sampling jazz records
Yeah,
and
jazz.
different
Yeah.
things like that. We understood that they were, because along the process, they was educating, like it was an education at the same time to the art form.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't mind them young niggas, but listen, bro. These young niggas, bro, even in sports, you see it, bro. You think Anthony Edwards and all them think they care about motherfucking LeBron? They try to knock that nigga head off when they see
No,
it. They ain't respecting niggas,
no,
bro.
no, he
Listen,
does.
bro.
He
Anthony
does. He
Edwards
does.
is a
Yes, he
student of
does.
the game.
No,
He
I'm
does.
I'm not saying him particular. I'm saying how people are coming up in age now. They don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. It's like some kids now that's rapping. Oh, I didn't even know who Tupac was and shit. Like, and
Yeah.
us be like, nigga, what? Is you
But it's a
crazy?
difference. Everything you said is right, but we was taught to respect art. Miguel, when we played football, how did we learn about football? We used to have to go back and watch like the old films of Lawrence Taylor, Walter Payton, or different people like
It ain't
that.
like that no more, bro.
We had to learn to respect the game. So there's no respect when it comes to hip hop.
But
There's
my
no
thing is,
respect for the
who
game.
teaching these kids? But who's teaching them this stuff?
It's our fault.
It's us, bro. It's
It's
no
our
more
fault.
OGs no more, bro. It's us.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. When we were growing up, bro. Listen, bro. I don't know how y'all grew up. When we was growing up, if a motherfucker knew you and knew you was a good kid, saw you doing something, hey, bro, you shouldn't be on this block, bro. Or what? It was always somebody in somebody's neighborhood to say something or to get something. Now, dog, these kids so crazy. We don't even want to say nothing to the motherfuckers, bro. It's like, nah, let the nigga go by. That niggas, man.
I don't agree with that neither. I don't agree with that neither. But and this is why I always tell people when people say what you just said, I think that sometimes, and then I remember the '90s. Then I remember Elm Street. I always point out Elm Street to everybody. Jamar, How fucking dangerous was Elm Street in the 80s and the 90s at night?
Oh, bad, bro,
Oh,
bad,
you
bad.
walk down
What
that
up,
bitch with a
bud?
starter jacket if you want to.
Hey,
You ain't
hey,
gonna have
real
to.
quick. Hey, Reggie, real
Not
quick.
gonna have to.
Reggie, real quick, not to interrupt you. Shout out to Bud, man. Bud been checking us almost damn near every episode we dropping a comment or something like that.
Yeah, he do.
Shout
He
out
do.
to
Shout
Bud
out to
Hatter.
Bud.
Yeah, shout out to Bud. So my bad. Go back to what you was doing, bro. I want to give
Yeah, the Elm Street was very, very, very fucking dangerous. And I grew up on the north side, and I'm not even from that part of the north side.
right.
And I knew, what I mean, Westlake was very dangerous, that whole area. But in the 90s was a very difficult time to be a black person in America because it was at the height of the crack epidemic. That's number one. Number two, the way the laws were set up, motherfuckers was getting 30 and 40 years. So, man, it was crazy out here, bro. It was crazy when that Bloods and Crips shit came. Fuck that.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yo, so going to that, that's why I think us as older folks, we can appreciate the beef now because we understood like when a movie came out and it was our parents were so worried about us going to see it. Like we Above the Rim or
Yeah.
Juice or Boys in the Hood or I don't know, Minister Society, especially. Like our parents was afraid for us to go to it. And it's a deeper thing, and we won't jump into the issues that goes on with our culture. But what we can jump into is the fact that we can, from growing and learning and experiencing that, to appreciate just kept on wax beef.
Right.
Yeah. And I guess that's how we started off because what I do love, regardless of who your opinion is, who winning or whatever the reason is, I do love that both rappers have restrained themselves to keep it. Let's just keep it on wax. Let's just keep it taking shots at each other from whatever levels, but it's not about attacking each other personal. Where we get more black men locked up in jail, more innocent bystanders caught up in some bullshit. Because I mean, as much as I love Pac, and as much as I like Biggie and respect Biggie, uh, the impact they had on rap overall, and how many niggas jumped into some violent shit, and how much violence popped off behind it, I don't think they realize. What I will say is, Biggie always gets a pass. People don't realize Tupac was still growing as a man. He was only what 20, was he 25 when he died?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was bro. As me, all of us in here are way past 25. And we look back how we thought at 25 years old and be like, wow.
But you know what's crazy, bro? I don't believe him checking out here early. Um, even though it came from that rap beat, but it was other shit. Cause he said that shit, bro.
Yeah.
He called that shit from I don't want to talk about the incident, but what happened, what he did, and he felt like, bro, yeah, shit gonna come around. I'm gonna check about it a bit earlier and shit like that too. So, but yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
I just think that Biggie just didn't take shit seriously. Oh, I know he didn't because if you just would have listened to what your mom told you and went back to New York instead of going back to Cali and staying out there all that long ass time that you did, that they would have never got you. They had plenty of time to
Bro,
plot on you.
they said he was about to leave Puff. Everything could keep coming out from all the other people that was in Biggie's circle. He was about to leave Bad Boy.
Yeah, but listen, do you know that he moved out to California and was out there for about at least 8 months? And his mother told him that it's no joke out there and you need to come back out.
So
Come back.
wait. Does that further the initiative going to the point of sitting there saying that, yo, he been out in Cali that whole entire time, and when the heat turned up and he was trying to leave Bad Boy, all of a sudden he gets killed? Like maybe more or less, I hate to be the
You should
conspiracy
not have
theorist
stayed
guy.
out there.
I
Listen,
hate to be conspiracy guy, but maybe it was your own people do you worse than
You
the
think,
outsiders will.
but think about it, right?
maybe,
Think
but
about
it
it.
wouldn't have happened there for sure. For sure, it would not have happened in California. There was a
Think,
lot of people planning on him. They even said that the Mexican gangbangers was even looking for him, and
bro.
he didn't even
Listen,
have nothing to do with Tupac getting killed. They was
you
just to
got
kill him off GP, bro. So
you
he
gotta
should have
think.
been.
You gotta think about it, bro. During that time, it was other rappers out, but it was just Biggie and Pop, bro. It was just Biggie and Pop. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it from a business aspect, right? Both them niggas was worth more dead than alive. I would be, bro. You know how much money they still making off these? Dog, they to this day they still spending Biggie records and Tupac records on the radio, bro. You know how
That's
long
true.
these motherfuckers been dead, bro?
That's true.
That's
They
true.
so whoever got these masters, bro, is still collecting checks and royalties off these motherfuckers, bro.
They all dead. With Tupac, they all dead.
Crazy.
His mama dead. He dead. Suge in prison.
Well, was some the money going somewhere,
Unless Snoop got the rights to it because he owns Death Row.
bro?
Maybe
Somebody got it, bro. We don't know, but somebody getting getting checks, bro.
because and the reason why I'm saying that is because him and Daz was getting into it for a long time. Snoop and Daz was getting into it because he promised to give Daz the masters to his albums he did with Death Row when he got possession of Death Row, and he didn't do it at first. It
Mhm.
took him a long time to do it, and the reason why he didn't do it is because there ain't no money coming in. They don't got no artists for real, so the only money coming in is the royalties.
Royalties.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
royalties. So he didn't want to give it to him because if he give him the royalties, then he ain't getting shit.
That's like I'm gonna trip you out real quick, Reggie. Now, when Drake put that Tailor Made out, he used Tupac's voice. I'm gonna trip you out how this game works. I don't know if you know. You might know.
What about using that AI shit?
Using that AI shit with Tupac's voice being him. Don't you know when that shit streams, all that shit got to be written down and put on ASCAP and BMI underneath names,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And he uses Tupac's voice. Don't you know whoever is in control over Tupac's whatever the
Estate.
hell
His estate.
his estate is getting royalties for that AI shit, bro?
That shit crazy.
That shit crazy, dog. Crazy. And like I say, bro, they would, and then it's like when you look how the rap game was going. I hate to say this, it's like if they wouldn't have checked up out of here, how would the rap game would have ended up turning out? Like who would have took so long to get into it? Like that shit opened up doors for a lot of motherfuckers, bro.
It opened it up for Master P for sure. It opened the door wide open for Jay-Z for sure. It opened the door wide open for DMX for sure. Who else? Probably Ja Rule for sure. Who else? I don't know, but them ones for
The
sure.
list goes on and on and on.
Yeah. Oh, that shit crazy, bro.
What up?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What up, Beeline?
What's going on with you, bro?
Come on, let's get into
So,
this icy and dark skin shit, man. I'm ready for this
yo,
shit.
so you wait. Let's
I'm glad I don't got no what you call it. I don't got no egg in either one of those baskets. I'm so glad. I can get away with talking all kind of shit about light skinned people, and I can get away with talking all kind of shit about dark skinned people.
All right, so let's jump in with the people want to hear. Let's talk about it.
Uh,
And what I respect about it is the fact that both of these guys are MCs in their own right. One of them has gotten so big to the point and so busy to the point that he assists help, and I'm not mad at him for assisting help. Coming from a business standpoint, I can respect Drake and what Drake got to go through and with his time and everything else and getting people to write this shit down. He's a megastar. If we all honestly admit it, he's a freaking megastar. He's one of the biggest people ever in music, right?
mm-hmm.
And so with saying that, I can understand that Kendrick's attack on Drake is more about who's the best rapper, not who's the biggest artist, not who's the best artist, but who is the best when it comes to rhymes, who is the best when it comes to penmanship, who is the realest. And so I honestly think at the end of the day, the beef is a waste of time because Drake's fighting for a different status and Kendrick is fighting for a different status. And if we was being honest and real with each other, it goes Drake is number one right now in today's culture. Kendrick is number two. J. Cole was before he apologized, was right there fighting for number two. But neither J. Cole or Kendrick had the accredited acclaim or whatever case that Drake had. Now, they're both better rap artists, but Drake is bigger than just rap. Am I wrong with that, Diallo?
It's just a lot of truth to it. It just depends on how you go about with what you want from an artist. You feel me? But yeah, that's true. Like you said, I said the same thing too, bro. Like to me, the battle, the rap beat, it was good for the industry, but it was a waste of time because you're dealing with two different caliber of rappers. Um, and it just doesn't make any sense to the battle. So that's why you got a lot of people saying, "Well, this person got more bars. Well, it sound like this because Kendrick's an old metaphorical type lyrical battle rapper. If you're a person who don't want to sit there and break down bars, you're gonna say, "Oh, that was trash." And if you're a person who want to hear more metaphors and lyrics, and Drake is coming with some type of grown man bop in the club type diss, you're gonna say, "Oh, that was trash." You know what I'm saying? And so you got
Yeah.
two different people, two different styles doing something, which I still enjoyed it because it gave us something to talk about, entertainment, something to talk about. But like you say, Black B, I said the same thing. To me, at the end of the day, the battle didn't make any sense. It would have been more better J. Cole and Kendrick because they have the same
That
type.
was a scary battle. That would have been a scary battle. A lot of Kendrick fans would have been worried about that one because of the respect to the lyrical prowess of J.
But
Cole versus Kendrick.
I'm gonna say this though, we can't you still can't sleep on Drake, even though he switched his style. But don't act like early Drake he wasn't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, he was. Did you know? I don't know if you paid attention. Did you know that Drake on his what's this song he dropped? Not the Tupac one, the other one.
Which one?
The one before the Tupac one. The one he dissed everybody.
Oh, it's talking about push-ups.
Yeah, you know he credits two other writers on that song.
I've heard of that, but I don't know what's the proof.
He credits two other writers, bro. And listen, you said it best. We know Drake uses ghostwriters. So have we come so accustomed to it that we give him a pass for having ghostwriters and even admitting on it? Because if you go look up the official track listing of it, because once he made it public, he had to get them to do their writer's credit. He got two other writers on the song. So it's three niggas. Wait. It's three dudes credited to Drop and Give Me 50. Look it up.
Yeah, I've seen it. Hey, and I got a question for you, right? I'm gonna trip you out. And I'm not trying to turn the whole topic around. I had an argument with a guy today about this. I said, so if you're a person who don't condone in cheating, and you know Michael Jordan cheated on his wife, and you still buy his shoes and you keep wearing them, you see what I'm saying? So it's like the same shit.
But it's different because it's
listen,
not like Michael Jordan's wife was shooting the jumpers with him, right?
But listen, let me finish. I'm gonna let Reggie go. Let me finish.
Okay.
What I'm saying is people choose what morals they want to fuck with and pick with. That's just like, dog, if you found out the Tesla you driving, the guy who made it was a pervert to fuck with kids, well, you gonna turn your Tesla in?
Hell yeah.
No, like, come on, let's be realistic.
I'm joking.
Yeah, let's be realistic. That's just like, and this is where I'm at. And so that's like somebody questioned my manhood today that made me mad. Not mad, it offended me. Oh, so what type of man is you to listen to another man?
But that's the power of
his
Drake.
nails.
But
I'm
that's
like,
the
what?
power. But that's
I'm
the
like,
power
Reggie,
of
good
Drake.
music is good
That's
music.
the
You know
power
what
of
I'm saying?
Drake. Anything else, we would have normally discredit, cut off rappers, or been like, nah, fuck this nigga. We give Drake passes. We give him passes on painting his nails. We give him passes on having ghostwriters. We give him passes on being
We
soft as
give
hell.
everybody
We give
passes,
him
bro.
passes on
We give
losing
everybody
other
passes.
rap battles. Like this nigga didn't lose to Joe Budden. He didn't lose to fucking Pusha T, and he's not losing to Drake. We constantly give Drake passes
So you stop.
because
Hey,
he's
so
so popular and we love him so
you
much.
stop listening to R. Kelly?
You stop listening to R. Kelly? Fuck no.
Hell no.
Does that make you? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Does that make you see what I'm saying? Like, come on. Sorry for the feedback.
What up, B? What up?
It's
What up,
good, y'all.
Brian B?
What's good, y'all? I just run back over to my neighbor's house. They're over there partying it up. But I like this conversation, man. I wanted to jump in.
And so that was my thing. You can't take away, even if a man is a fuck nigga, you still can't take away what he's great at because he's a fuck nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Are we gonna give him props for being great at being a fuck nigga?
But I'm saying I'm not giving him a pass on it. I don't like what he do, but if it's something good, it's good. It don't stop it from being good because of who the person is. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Rick.
What I don't like about the whole situation is that it's becoming racist, and that's fucking stupid. Because if it was the other way around, we would be having such a big deal. Like, especially like Rick Ross, his fat ass up here fucking co-signing like, yeah, white boy, yeah, white boy. Like, why the fuck do people keep saying that shit, and why is nobody saying
Race is everything, bro. It's the easiest shit to
But it's weak, though.
dig at somebody. That's it.
It's weak though. I don't like
It
that.
is weak.
That shit is fucking weak. I don't like that shit because if it was the other fucking way around, it would be a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? So I think they definitely should stop that. Um Definitely Kendrick Lamar is a better rapper. The thing about the ghostwriting shit, we can't confirm or what I'm saying, deny these allegations with any rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times with Drake, I think people just hit that like boom, boom, boom. He has ghostwriters. He has ghostwriters, or we're just purposely looking into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he has ghostwriters. Drake is a ghostwriter. I'm not the biggest Drake fan. I mean, but at some point you do have to look at it like, people are hating, a little bit. I think that Drake also has an unfair advantage in 90% of his beefs. To Jamar's point and to your point, some of these beefs he is getting washed, but it doesn't make no difference because what people are saying about him is not getting radio play. It's not. Like, think about it. How many times did we hear back to back on the radio?
Bro, one of the hottest shits. Yo, on some real shit, one of the hottest fucking diss tracks I ever heard, yo. I ain't gonna even lie.
Listen. That's true. But think about what Pusha T said. Did that shit get any radio play? Fuck no. Have
Push the
all
beat.
y'all? Yeah,
Pusha
Pusha
T.
T then said some crazy shit about him.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we know,
Crazy shit.
but look, you're right, Reggie. I'm agree with you all the way. Luckily for Pusha T, his shit was so scathing that we all knew, regardless of the bullshit Drake was trying to pull with all the labels and everything else, Pusha T won that round.
He
right?
did, but most of America does not know that. Most of America has never heard. Like,
well, yeah, because
That's where
we got the machine.
that's where popularity comes in. That's where popularity comes in.
He has an unfair advantage.
Right.
In his
Yeah,
beefs.
that's where that
Yeah.
bullshit
You know what I'm
comes
saying?
in
He has an unfair advantage in his beefs because you're not going to get the radio
I
play.
think
Think
the
about
hardest
it.
part, hey, B-Line, tell me if I'm wrong. Hey, Brian B.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong with this. The hardest part for us, all of us on here as hip hop enthusiasts, is that we see it. Unfortunately, the majority that skims through, doesn't half-ass pays attention to, or doesn't really care about hip hop.
Yep.
Their opinions kind of sometimes sway the bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Like, we could take it back
I
to the 90s.
fully believe that.
We could take it back to the 90s. Think about what LL and Cannabis, that battle rap. If you take bar for bar, LL, you lost. You lost. But no one will agree with that from the outside looking in.
Bro,
I can't even remember that.
I'm gonna say this, right? This is the effect Drake has, right? He has the same effect LeBron has to the game, MJ. I'm gonna bring sports in it. When a person just keeps winning and winning and winning, motherfuckers get tired of the shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say though. I'm
That's
not
true.
saying I do, but the average person get tired of seeing the same
That's true.
motherfucker just keep winning and winning and winning. It's like, yo, I'm tired of seeing this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of LeBron going to the finals. I'm tired of Jordan.
I'm tired of
Like,
Drake
motherfuckers get
winning,
tired of that shit.
or better yet, I'm tired of motherfuckers giving Kendrick Lamar props on all his albums. We love, well, they love Drake. We give props to Drake on sometimes on shit that we know he's culture stealing. We know, but he's so creative in how he does it. We've all given him pass, or he dropped some weak shit, like the shit with him and 21 Savage. Everybody heard that, were like, this ain't it.
Fucking horrible.
This ain't it.
But this is the shit too, though, man. I mean, this is something that's been around with music forever. There's different styles, bro. Especially going back to the 90s, it was a little bit more. You can see the different characteristics in music styles. When it came to commercial music, like shit that's gonna sell. You got a lot of dudes that we could put into this conversation, like Papoose, Cassidy. These guys are phenomenal lyricists. You put them in a battle up against anybody, they destroy you, motherfuckers. I'll even go even further to say, like, D Block and Jadakiss and shit. Like, these are dudes that we all know lyrically they're untouchable, bro. They're phenomenal. Talking about, like, ghostwriters and stuff like that. Remember when Styles P came out and was putting people on blast, like, yeah, I'm writing for people all the time and shit like that or whatever. So it's like, people have known this, but if you can't be a commercial person in the industry, you're not going to get the same amount of attention. I don't give a fuck if you're the greatest person in the planet. It's just how it is. And Drake has mastered corny nigga, whatever you want to call it. Drake always been a corny nigga, yo.
Yeah,
so it's like he mastered it. But listen, I say that shit also because, like I said, who the fuck would have thought that Drake would be one of the hottest dudes out? He can spit. He can spit. If people writing for him, it could be some shit. You know what I'm saying? Paul Mooney was writing for fucking Richard Pryor. Shit is weird, man. You know what I'm saying? But he still delivered it. He still held it. I don't know. It's weird. We like my man said, you can't really debate that unless you know the facts. But at the end of the day, Drake is hot. His shit is dope. And when it do come to getting that motherfuckers with some battle shit, he opens the door and he definitely brings attention. He's a draw. So that's another big thing.
I thought what he did best was he took the Jay-Z formula and mastered it. I remember how Jay-Z would latch on to the up and coming rappers that was coming up and they had the energy and the momentum. He would jump on remixes to all their shit. He did it with Juvenile, did it with Jeezy, did it with Ross and Rihanna and so forth and so on.
Did he too?
Rihanna is his artist. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No. Rihanna was signed before Jay-Z got the Bad Boy. Not Bad Boy, but
Def Jam, yeah.
Yeah, Rihanna was signed before Jay-Z got there. What I'm saying is that, like, he's a maximizer. These guys are geniuses in the business of learning to maximize on what we have and what they have in front of them and capitalize off of it. And I'm not hating that. Drake maximizes off of other people's talent, other people's momentums, jumps in, and these artists are so happy because they're like, yo, Drake gives me the attention, not realizing like, yo, you were already Audi 5000. And yes, Drake took you to a higher level because he jumped on, but they don't realize that he joyrided your success to help keep him relevant. That's why Drake gets ghostwriters and everything else, so he can stay relevant as the culture shifts and everything else, so he can stay in the game. It's dope. It's
believe that's some industry shit. Oh yeah, for sure. You said that shit perfectly. That's definitely how it is. If you producing, they're gonna want you to keep producing. That's another part of it. It's a lot of under behind the scenes shit or whatever. And that's why, for a long time, especially with hip hop, man, I think me and you were talking about this, Jay, but
Yeah,
especially with hip hop, it's been so hard to like really find, true lyricists out here. Even motherfuckers who is playing the commercial role, and you listening to people like the Baby, and you
yeah,
hear him with his shit. His shit is commercial as fuck. And I'm not knocking him, but it's not my style at all. But I'm
right.
saying when you hear him sit down and he be on the freestyle shit, yo, he go in. He
We
go
go
in.
in,
It
bro.
ain't it
We
ain't
all
amazing, but it's
how, how,
dope. You know what I mean?
how do we feel as people who love hip hop for lyrics and we watch this? And I know all of us can relate to it. We watch Fabulous make the switch.
Bruh, Fab one of the nastiest in the game. I said that shit for years.
Diallo, you remember that? And we
I mean,
all
yeah,
knew,
of course, if you want to make money,
yeah.
You
So
gotta switch.
we gave
You're
him his
right.
grace. We gave him his grace because we understood the business of it, right? But we all knew, like, yo, Fab could spit. We all knew it. Now, the person who surprised me the opposite end was Joe Budden before he retired.
Mm.
Always was like, Pump It Up never made me feel like he was a lyricist.
Yeah,
And
he
then
was
when I heard him
sleeping.
with
He was sleeping hard.
Slaughterhouse, and I was like, oh my God. When I heard it was Slaughterhouse, I was like, whoa, this brother can spit.
He been
He
could spit,
can,
bro.
yeah, he can spit. Alora,
Who,
what up,
who,
sis?
who, who that right there?
Who
Hey
that?
Where
guys,
you been at?
hi and
But yeah, Jamar. In 2004, she attracted the attention of Evan Rogers, an American record producer. He helped Fenty record a demo that led to an audition with rapper Jay-Z, who at the time headed the Def Jam recording label, and he soon signed the bubbling
Oh, so
vocalist.
then I was wrong. Okay, then I was wrong. Jay-Z did sign her.
That's where he got all his money from.
all of his money, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I don't know if you know that because, like you said, I mean, I don't agree with you saying he didn't sell that many, but he would have never sold that many records to make the kind of money he got right now. No way.
Who,
Oh no,
Jay-Z?
Yes,
that's not off his record sales. It's off
Off
his
off of Rihanna?
that's where he got most of his money from. Yes.
Damn. That's
damn.
a first
well,
that's a first hearing for me.
instead that's why he let Tierra Marie go because he knew he can make more money off of Rihanna.
Hmm.
Yeah, Tierra Marie wasn't it, man. I didn't know that.
Think about it. Right
Mhm.
now, Drake done sold way more than Jay-Z, and he does not have
Hey.
half the money he has.
Yo, this
Yeah,
whole,
but
if we're
Jay-Z
being honest,
also, dived in different ventures as well though. I mean, it's also about how you play your business. I mean, Jay-Z
True.
went in different ventures.
Also, Jay-Z was signed to his. He also got a third because he was signed to himself as well. From
hey,
the beginning.
Brian Beeline, read that for us, brother. The comment popped up.
Ashanti or Alicia Keys, who was more beautiful.
Right now,
Hard choice, bro.
Ashanti right now.
Yeah, Ashanti right now. I never been an Alicia Keys fan really. Like as far as looks, I'm not gonna lie.
Back in
But
the day,
Ashanti fine.
I think back in the day,
They
Alicia
both
Keys
beautiful.
definitely had her, and Alicia Keys was definitely built better back in the day. But I don't know Ashanti. Like, she fucking immortal. I swear, the older she
Yeah,
get, the finer she get.
Bro, let me
yeah.
tell you something, yo. I've
For
told this
you.
story on my show a million fucking times. I remember I saw my father used to manage hip hop artists and stuff like that, and R&B artists back in
Shout
the
out
day,
to
ever since I was little,
shout out to
yo.
your pops. You shout out his name, man. Let's give him his props. Let's give him his
Jeffrey
props.
Snell, yeah, Jeff Snell. I got one of my episodes of my entertainment show. He came on talking about my whole family hair. Shit, I didn't even know. But I met Ashanti before she got big or whatever. Actually, the crew my father was working with, because she was singing the national anthem at one of the step shows that they did in I think it was like New York. And she sang the national anthem. That was the first time we saw her and her moms, and they were talking to my father and his crew about managing them and shit. But she definitely went a different way. Luckily for her, and found great success. But yeah, I remember seeing her. And it's just like she ain't. I don't know. Ever since I saw her, then I didn't find her that attractive and shit. It was mad fucking. I was like 8 years old too. I didn't really know too much. But Shanti never really did shit for me after that. Like I never really saw her in that way. I don't know why.
No, I respect that. Yallo. On from your take and your standpoint with this, because I know as much as a creator and a dope ass writer that you are, I know you I don't want to say you're split, but I know you can call the game for what it is, and I know you know how to separate. And so, give me your take on this whole beef thing between the two. And with being a writer, I know there's certain things for Kendrick you can respect, but also I understand you understand if the hard parts of what Drake has to go through as a creator. So, walk me through how you being a writer who's wrote for other motherfuckers, and at the same time, as a creator, where you respect the craft.
Like we were talking before, bro. I said I wouldn't be surprised if Drake has a right. Matter of fact, any top artist that's been in the game long enough has had something written for them or has been in a room where 2 or 3 motherfuckers, I'm rapping, hey bro, take that word out and put this word here. Dog, it happens all the fucking time.
And comedy and all of that shit. It's all the same shit.
That's just like when you're a comedian. Once you get so big, motherfuckers start writing their shows for them, dog. That's why you be like, dog, he ain't funny as he used to be because he's not writing his own shit anymore. So,
that's right.
And so what happens is when you got to be in Dubai one day, over here one day, over here, it's like, where do you have time to be creative and make music? You feel what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of motherfuckers who do write their own lyrics, they come out with an album every 4 or 5 years. You see what I'm saying?
Take their time with it.
It take their time to write it, cause you know what I'm saying. But most of the motherfuckers who have all the time are not really getting booked for shows like that, my nigga.
Yeah.
So
you got handlers and shit like that when you get older, when you get bigger.
And so now, like with Kendrick, this is his perfect opportunity to drop an album because that shit gonna go platinum. Just because motherfuckers want to see like what he's saying on this track about this nigga. If he was smart, he would drop an album, my nigga.
He is gonna drop an album.
Yeah, and that's it's more to it than what we think, right?
On both sides, across the board. Kendrick is not as innocent as we thought, because he gonna capitalize off it. He gonna drop
like a motherfucker.
I mean, that's what all of this shit should be doing. The biggest thing about this hip hop, you know, if you want to call it beef, I personally think it's all fucking staged. But I think it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's giving that spark back to hip hop, or hip hop at least trying to give a spark back to hip hop. And I think it's doing a good job, in my opinion, because you know they tried it with the verses shit that lasted a little bit, but now you have you know actual engagement because everybody likes controversy, bro. And you know Kendrick is one of the hottest ones. People will definitely call that, and you know Drake is gonna be one of the hottest ones that's in the limelight. So I think they're doing smart shit, bro. Everybody about to come up and make money off this fucking venture right here. So
I think so too.
I agree with you, Brian B, bro. It's what the game needs. Controversy sells. Of course, we all know that. But listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. In the 90s, Drake would never survive. But in today's game, he's king. And all I can do is respect it, appreciate it, because I know he's one of the most talented people I've ever come across. But even with that being a reality, he's also one of the most assisted artists I've ever come across.
Right.
He's like Will Smith on steroids. Remember when Will Smith did Miami?
Good example.
We was like, it's a hit, and we didn't care. Or Here Come the Men in Black, and we knew it was written by somebody else, and everybody was like, "Yo, it's a hit. We don't give a fuck."
It's fire.
Yeah.
But we always look at him as just a rapper, and he's not just a rapper. He sings on at least half of his fucking songs.
Mm-hmm.
So if he say for instance he gets into it with whoever, right? Say he puts out an album and he says one track about whoever he's beefing with, sings the rest of the fucking album, right? And it goes quadruple platinum, right? He won.
That's why I said even Reggie.
He technically won, right?
He did. What you gonna do?
Hey, Reggie, I said even when he lose, he still fucking wins.
That's
still
what
win, bro.
He has plenty of garbage albums.
That's success. That's success.
Listen,
I mean,
anybody
so
that likes
wouldn't
rap
he
music
be-
will not
wouldn't
listen
he
to all
be-
his albums.
Wouldn't he be named Nelly on steroids of the 2024?
You fair with that? You fair?
Nelly was always more of a commercial artist, though. He really, I mean, as far as what he was putting out, he never really had anything that was underground that I fucking heard. I mean, he always had commercial shit.
I don't know. I think Drake.
Nelly was always the dude we all knew was from the streets, right? Because
True.
back then, your street appeal mattered. And nobody can never pull up anything to disrespect Nelly and his street cred, right? Because remember, if we could disrespect your street cred back in the 90s or early 2000s, we was done with you. Nelly was like, yo, he real, whatever the case, he doing this. And we accepted it because there was no flaws. And we didn't care no more. Like, we didn't dive deeper or nothing else. We just like,
he never tried to be anything he wasn't really. But in my opinion, I never saw it.
Yeah, no, you're right. And St. Louis
And let me
stamped
hear what Laura had to say. She was trying to say something. You cut her off.
Oh, my bad, Laura. My bad.
No, it's cool. I was just saying, I think Drake still gets clout from, being in that wheelchair. I think people still have sympathy for him.
Miguel don't want to hear that. He ain't want to let you say that.
What that BBL shit?
No, Degrassi. Remember when he got his
Degrassi shit.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was in that wheelchair. I think
God damn, Jimmy. Yo, okay, so let me ask each one of y'all individually. I'm going to start off with Allure, the queen of it all. What you score right now on the beef? Have you heard all the diss songs that's been put out, even the Kendrick's today?
So I only heard one of Drake's and one of Kendrick's. And I liked it how Kendrick flowed on it. And it was just, it reminded me of that. I don't know what movie it was. He was like, I hate my gums because they black. And
Don't be a menace.
Don't be a menace. It reminded me of that because, like, just how he was just saying how much he hate him and this and this and that. But then, I listened to Drake's, and I'm not a Drake fan, so for me, it all sounds the same for me. So I didn't really kind of mess with it too much. But then Kendrick's, I felt like it wasn't. I don't feel like it was nothing like how when Chris Brown went in. I just thought it was just he just talking. Like he got a dub in the air and he telling this nigga. It's like he face to face with him, telling him, I don't even like you, nigga. Sit your light skin and $2 ass down before I
God damn, she right though. She right. Hey,
absolutely right.
Brian B. Follow up with what she said, please, brother.
Yeah, I definitely I'm completely honest. I didn't get a chance to hear everything. Like I said, even when we were talking, I heard Drake shit, and then I heard a lot of Kendrick. So I heard a lot of Kendrick, so I didn't hear it from start to finish all the way. And I heard a little bit of the one that just came out today. But at the same time, I think Jamar, that's why me and you kind of started talking, because like I said, I'm not a Drake fan by far, even though I think he's talented. I'm not a fan. So it's like, I just know he can go in. You know what I mean? That's how I've always felt. Like this nigga can spit. He got dope shit even when it's just music. And then when I heard Kendrick, I know Kendrick is one of the top rappers out there. But to me, when I heard Kendrick shit, just like Laura just said, it wasn't as, I don't know, witty as, I mean, I guess it was like more thought provoking than like witty, just straight like, metaphorical and lyrical, where it's just like, listen, he's making you think of shit.
His goal was to give Drake something to think about.
Yeah, he did. He might have did that, but he also kind of gave me something to say. Well, I don't know if I'm feeling it too hard.
No. I honestly think here's the difference between the two, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Drake keeps putting out something for the masses. Kendrick keeps putting out something for Drake.
Yeah, Kendrick might need to learn from Drake in that area though,
because I don't think Kendrick gives a fuck what the people think, because his fans is gonna be his fans. Right. I think Kendrick is at the point now, and I think Drake knows it, that they both have mutual people that like him. I think we all of us in here know the truth about it. And that's who Kendrick's speaking to. Those who accept the truth and those who understand what's actually going on with music. I think he's I'm coming to you next, Diallo. I think what Kendrick is doing is he's talking to Drake, and the first diss, he spoke on triple, double, or even at a point quadruple entendres, but he spoke in a manner that only Drake would get. because he's always been talking to Drake, not to us. And he's kept it in mind. He appeased us, but he knew Drake would get it. There's so many in the first diss, Euphoria. There's so many disses that Drake would get that everybody else would be like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And everybody got to go search. But Drake,
no, we ain't got to go search for none of that shit,
bro. If you go off the first diss, we gonna laugh. We gonna laugh at short jokes. Yeah, it was funny.
Listen,
We gonna laugh at whatever case, his height or his shoe size. We gonna laugh.
I'm not talking about Drake's diss. We talking about the Euphoria, right? So listen.
Go ahead.
I don't know how everybody who keeps up with music and what's going on, but me and Jamar keep up with this shit, right? We talked about this shit, right? So when Kendrick dropped, I expected some Incredible Hulk, Loch Ness Sea Monster type shit, right?
Me too.
But why do you hold him to that
Let me
standard, but let Kendrick slide on his weak ass bars?
Let me finish.
You
I'm
hold
not talking
Kendrick
about Drake.
here, but you let Drake slide
He's a
with
he's a
writers.
Kendrick fan, you see?
You let Drake slide with writers.
He's a Kendrick fan.
My bad.
So listen. So this is my problem, Allure, and is it Brian? This is my problem. We all know everything. Though Drake doesn't hide anything besides that kid that got put out. We know he's corny. We know he's a square. We know he do goofy shit. We know he paint his nails. We know he got his nose done, his abs done. So why are you talking about those things in a song that we already fucking know?
But he exposed. But he exposed.
Let me finish.
No.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. And that was my problem with it. And then you're doing references that other rappers already said, my nigga. Did he have a couple bars in there? Yes, he did. Was it something that made me jump out my seat? No. Both Drake diss and Kendrick did, it was both mid-level disses to me. Both of them. It was nothing to make me go ooh and ah. But with the beat that Drake had, I can bump to it at least. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I perfectly agree with you. I feel the same exact way. It was neither one was like blowing me away. It was just like Drake shit was a little bit more, metaphorical and kind of clever in a way. And I guess Kendrick was a little bit more direct, like you're saying, Jay. And it's just because I'm not really in that atmosphere. I can't jump to that shit like I can with Drake. Drake shit is an easy listen. Kendrick shit is some, educated shit that you got to go and research.
Was that the approach they both took? Because both of these guys understand. I'm coming to you, Reggie.
Right, because I'm biting my tongue.
I know. So, and before I hit into Reggie, both of them knew how to play. Look at it, how we're discussing it. Do we not think that both of these two playing two different games or two different planes, or how to explain it, or how to diss each other? Understanding that, your fans expect this. My fans expect this. The understanding is here. The bullshit ass people was here that just cheerleaders of rap. Those who get it, who love rap. Bro, it's not a diss. It's not a diss, but Drake is not. Unfortunately, Drake put himself in that position, not for the intelligent of the intelligent. Kendrick has put himself in. Kendrick has put himself in the position. Kendrick has put himself into the position that, like, when you hear Kendrick, when you hear Kendrick, you like, this motherfucker did a quadruple in genre. When he did the 616, hey, Brian B, we did triple 16. Not only is it Father's Day in Canada, not only is it Tupac's birthday.
Hey, Reggie, go.
Wait.
Listen, I can't hold it no more. I don't know what the fuck y'all, B, Brian, and Diallo. I don't know what the fuck y'all listening to. I don't know what kind of ears y'all got. Name one crazy thing that Drake said about Kendrick Lamar.
Nothing.
I don't think it was crazy, bro.
What are you talking about?
I never said it was crazy.
He's saying stuff. He's saying stuff. You gotta go back 2 weeks later and figure out what the fuck he's talking about. Do you even know what a crody is? Do either one of you know what a crody is?
A crody is?
No, you don't. No, you don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He said everything he can say about Drake. He even took it to a level.
Everything I knew. Everything I knew.
What is y'all
already.
listening to? What is y'all
Everything
listening
I knew.
to? Everything he
said
said
I
is
knew.
directly about him. Drake is not built to even battle rap with him. So it's
That's true.
corny in a way. It's corny in a way because Kendrick, you know you could beat him. You
But
know
Reggie on some real shit though. Do you think even though Kendrick and I agree with you, like I said, Kendrick is one of the top in the game in my opinion right now. You know, outside of my dudes, that the old school guys. But do you think that Kendrick's hardest shit came out going at Drake? Do you think he was
No,
just
it wasn't.
playing with his food a little bit?
I think
No.
he's just chewing him up like with ease. Like he's saying so much stuff about him, and it's just like he's like, "You're short.
Yes. Yes.
You're short.
Yes.
I get bitches. You're short. Go
And
make some drums.
you
I
hearing
get
us, but
bitches.
you're not
You're
hearing
short."
us, right?
He casually,
We both said
casually.
that I don't give a fuck about Drake's verse because we know who Drake is. What
Yeah.
we're saying is that wasn't Kendrick's hardest shit.
Hardest shit. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. Maybe
Yeah.
that's not his hardest shit, but
It's
compared
not.
to Drake, it's like
I expected more. That's what it was, basically. Yeah.
I didn't expect more. I expect what we got because Kendrick, Papoose, and Lupe, they have a certain style.
Ooh, Lupe too.
And
That's a
they're
beast.
intellectuals. And so he knew that he did not need to come hard with those bars like that. He simply just needed to get on here and just say some stuff that he knew was going to hit this light-skinned man in the gut. For us, no, it wasn't hard. But I guarantee you some of the stuff that he was saying on there so cool and casually, it bothers Drake. It bothers Drake. And then you guys got to remember their music. I feel like they both stuck to their flow, like how they normally flow when they're just making music, and it showed up in this diss. That's kind of like what Quavo did when people was like, "Oh, Chris Brown was so hard." And I'm
that
like,
shit was horrible, bro.
Hey, B-Line.
That nigga.
It wasn't horrible.
This motherfucker. Who verse was better on Poetic Justice?
The movie?
Man, y'all bringing up old shit.
Oh, no, it's old shit.
Kendrick Lamar shit, you mean? Poetic Justice.
Y'all just niggas talking about my light-skinned king now. Who verse was better on Poetic Justice?
What year was that?
Oh, no.
2010,
You just talked all that shit. Oh, he's a lyrical genius. He's a guy. Who verse was better on Poetic Justice?
Man, do you know that's when I had a hairline?
Oh, my God.
You know that?
This is what these niggas do. This is
Can't
what
remember
these
that
guys
shit.
Man, I had waves. I was spinning and everything, bro.
Hey,
man,
Reggie, who verse was better on Poetic Justice?
I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember either. I'll be honest. I can't remember either. I can't even lie.
Like that ass. I can't.
I remember the song, but I can't remember the fucking verses.
You can't remember the verse? Jamar,
yeah, I can't remember.
Jamar Kendrick fanatic. Oh, he talking to somebody. When y'all get done, just pull up the Poetic Justice real quick. You want to talk about my dog and shit? Like he ain't got no bars.
No, I ain't saying he don't got no bars. He just saying he ain't like that. But Angel Hall, no.
My man tripping. Yeah, Mary Jane fired. Jane fired Ashanti.
I don't think she is. I think she, aged and got to her a little bit, and I think Ashanti is, still looking about 31.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I agree.
But Mary's still fine though.
Mary fine too, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, Mary's another one I never got into. My babies back in the day was Maya. Maya was my baby, bro. I love Maya.
Well, she still look good. What?
Yeah, she still
look good. Yeah.
Still look good.
She look real good. Real good.
But at the end of the day, though, Reginald, but this was a lopsided fight. Only thing I care about is one thing I'm gonna say about Drake. He don't never back down from no battle, no matter who it is. Whether he win or lose, he gonna show up to the fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that's one thing I can respect. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it.
That's why I give him credit too, man.
He be on the sideline waiting like a game of double dutch to hurry up and jump in. As soon as he hears somebody say my name, did they say Drake, say my name 3 times, bitch, and watch me show up? That's just how Drake is. He be ready for the smoke.
Yeah, and a lot of it, I mean, I don't know what the real root of this problem is, and that's what I want to know. I want to know what really
because
started
Drake be fucking niggas bitches, bro. He fuck everybody bitches, bro. I'm trying to tell you what it is, bro.
Oh,
the Weeknd, right? He got beef with the Weeknd because he fucked the Weeknd bitch, bro. Party Next Door, his homeboy in his camp, he fucked his bitch. When Wayne was in jail, he fucked bro, listen, that's his biggest problem, bro. Messing with other people's women, bro. That's what I just from this.
Hey, Miguel, bro, I don't want to see you get assassinated, bro. Don't be talking that shit. I know what you're talking, and you're right, but don't do it, bro. They niggas gonna kill you over that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Since I got older, I think about shit a little bit different. I used to be really trying to do that shit when I was younger too, but now my mind is different.
Man,
I be like, I don't want to fuck with no female that I know for sure fuck with, you know, that fuck with somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
We're not crashing out over no pussy.
Especially not one of my friends. But even if I'm not like friends with you, and I know that y'all in a relationship and y'all are having sex,
I'm not crashing over.
I'm not trying to get involved with that. You know,
too much drama. Too much drama.
I mean, yeah, too much drama, too much STDs. Bitch, don't put your mouth on me and all that shit.
Too much bullshit.
That's
but
like.
Do you guys think that a lot of his beef comes because a lot of people don't view him as fully black?
No.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think the race got much to do with it.
I hear a lot when these rappers they talk about him being white, like Rick Ross. Rick Ross all over the internet calling him white boy.
Because that's what Drake.
Because he's mad now. He's mad now.
That's what Drake struggles with, not what most mixed people do. That's what Drake struggles with.
But how you know?
And Drake's also really light skinned from Canada, and he was on a Nickelodeon show, so he got a lot. It's an easy diss. It's an easy diss.
I don't think Allure that people don't like him because he's mixed. Because you got to realize, think about Aston Martin music. Think about how old that song is. Him and Rick Ross made millions upon millions together.
That one I remember.
More songs than we can think. So,
but everybody knows he struggles with being black. Hence why Rick Ross calls him BBL Jersey and everything else.
No, but he's just saying that because he's mad now.
Yeah,
and I don't like that because
I know, but all of them have been around him to know he struggles with being mixed. And that's why everybody uses against him.
And that's why I was asking, because it seems like every time when the disc come up, that's what they attack. And I'm like, is he not really? I don't know, because I think sometimes the rap game is associated with darker skinned men, and then with Drake being a lighter skinned man, he's I'm not gonna say bullied because I know Drake be doing some stuff, but I think people feel like he's an easier target because they don't feel like he's fully black.
Because he's not comfortable. Because he doesn't truly believe in it. He capitalized off it.
I think you guys are putting more.
He's been in plenty of rap beefs. He's been in rap beefs with Jay-Z before. He's been in shit with Chris Brown before. He's been in plenty of beefs, and until as of late, we've never heard people really take it to a racist level with him. Puff did, and a lot of people didn't. It's just all of a sudden, numerous people are coming at him, and they're all like, white boy, don't say nigga.
They know what hurt him.
Hey, Reggie, I got a question, Reggie. Do you think all these are planned beefs just to keep him relevant every year after year? It's like, bro.
I'm telling you, I think it's orchestrated, yo. I think it's orchestrated. I've always thought that shit.
One man.
I thought it was always.
I don't know because if it was me and I'm in the rap game and I'm somebody like Kendrick Lamar and he's getting into other beefs with other people, I'm not saying nothing to him because it's gonna look like how it looks to me. To me, it looks like there's a lot of jealousy involved. That's what it looks like.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't do it. I don't kick people when they getting jumped. You know what I'm saying? I don't pull the Kevin Garnett. Oh, we made LeBron leave.
Right.
What about you?
Right.
Motherfucker. So I don't think like that.
Yeah, that's how it comes off. Right.
I get that. I mean, I don't feel bad for Drake. I mean, I think it's good.
Me neither.
I think it's good for his career.
Hey, Drake is fine. Motherfucker, rich as hell. He can go live in a mountain somewhere like Kanye West and be fine for the rest of his life.
Right.
Right.
Laura, where you been at?
Healing.
We ain't see you in a while.
Yeah, I'm on a healing journey.
Good. Glad to hear it. Hey, Jamar, I got to dip out. I like the conversation. I wanted to jump in here and show some love. But it was really good meeting you, Reggie. It was really good meeting my man. I didn't see his name. I think his name is Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo.
Diablo Bands. It was really good meeting you guys. I'm actually going to be kind of touching this subject too this Sunday on Live on the Line. I host that on my channel. If you guys want to, tune in as well. We're gonna be talking a little bit about this stuff. But it's been great. I don't know if Jamar's still there, but thank you guys for watching and see y'all later, man.
It's
See,
nice seeing you, B.
All right.
so
Reg,
it
my
seemed like
main man.
everybody trying to dip out. I did have a couple album reviews that I got a chance to check out. Because I got that title app. I got a chance to listen to that Mozzie Children. That just came out. Actually, it's probably been out since mid March, but I'm just now catching up. I've been a little bit under the weather. Um, I'm glad I actually listened to it because I really have never been a fan of Mozzie. I've never really been a fan of new school West Coast Bay Area music, but I'm glad I listened to it because he really is lyrical. He really is lyrical. I think that with me, the reason why I haven't really enjoyed it so much, that genre, is because the beats are kind of boring. It kind of like doesn't catch me. It doesn't catch me. But he got a lot of good songs on there. If I have one knock on the album, he doesn't have any famous features on it. He has a lot of features, but they're mostly Bay Area rappers. But overall, I'm gonna have to give it 3.5 mics. I'm glad I got a chance to listen to it. I listened to the Lil Kiki album for all the down south Houston fans. I only probably heard half of it. Most of what I heard is, typical Swisher House music. You got Paul Wall, Bun B, that whole Houston, North Side, South Side shit they got going on. So it's mostly that. I don't want to grade it right now because I haven't got a chance to listen to all of it, but I heard half of the songs. So
Well,
far,
you
so good.
said Bun B and Paul Wall, so I'm gonna have to listen because they're my two favorite down south rappers.
Right.
R.I.P.
It got all the motherfuckers on there. The only person I really didn't see that got featured on it, I didn't see Chameleon there. But pretty much everybody else for that from that screwed up click era, they're all on the album. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll give it a 3 for now, only because I listened to half, but it's pretty good.
Do Chameleon rap still?
I don't think so. I think he got some kind of businesses and shit going on. I see him sometimes.
He's big in tech industry.
Okay, I about to say I see him a lot of times at like NBA games. When they show the celebrities
Mhm.
in the front row and shit like that. I see him a lot doing that, but I don't really see him making too much music.
I used to be so in love with that guy. Oh my goodness. I thought he was the hottest thing ever. Did y'all ever see the interview he did about Michael Jordan and how Michael Jordan disrespected him?
No,
Um,
Mm-mm.
yeah, he talked about how someone introduced him to Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan was like, "I don't who the heck is this? I don't want to talk to this person." And the person, I think he said it was Russell Simmons. If I'm not mistaken, Russell Simmons introduced him, and Russell was like, "Yo, this is Chameleonaire. He a rapper, and he be doing all type of stuff." And he said from that day on, he had lost all respect for Michael Jordan, and
I
that's
remember
kind of
that. You remember that, Reggie?
Mm-mm.
When
that's what
Commander
pushed
was
him to
talking
start
about his
his.
interaction with Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan played him to the left.
That's fucked up.
I bet you I can find it and pull it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
pull it
I
up
hope
if you
you
can.
find that because that interview was so crazy. I mean, he said the way he described how Michael Jordan was when it came from him, and I heard that Michael was that way in real life. It was so crazy because he said he was like, "Dang, why is this black man treating me like this?" It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't like when people are arrogant and they think they're better than somebody else. I'm not saying I've ever met them. I haven't, but
Hmm.
I don't like all that. But also, sometimes some of these people, well, not some of them. Every person is human. Or everybody has feelings and things like that. You may have caught Michael Jordan on a bad day. I'm pretty sure that everyone's pretty much jocking him, running up to him, asking him for autographs, shoes, and shit like that. So you may have caught him on a bad day. So I don't want to go ahead and I don't want to condemn Jordan. So you never know.
Oh yeah. Well, we got everybody paying attention. I know a lot of y'all be asking me about this Michael Jordan story, right? Everybody like sees me always talking crazy about Michael Jordan. Let me explain to you. I saw Michael Jordan. I met Michael Jordan at this Michael Jordan party. It was at his party. And I never, I know it's some rumors that I asked him for an autograph and he said no, or like, that's a lie. I saw Michael Jordan. I'm at a party and I don't ask nobody for nothing. I never do. I don't like when people overly do it to me. I had saw Michael Jordan taking pictures with girls. He was like, and I ain't mad at it. He's taking pictures with people, you know what I'm saying? He was taking pictures and and every now and then taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? But then later on, you know what I'm saying? I seen him and it was like, oh, there go Mike. And he was standing over there. He was with some of the Boston Celtics. He was with Spike Lee, with, I don't know, some other people. And I was just like, man, this is just that one moment where I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go say, I'm gonna ask Mike for a picture. And then I said, I went over there, hey fellas, nobody was talking, they was just chilling, whatever, right? And I was just like,
You cut it off.
No, my bad. It's right here.
to say no. So I wasn't mad if he said no, but the way he said it, he said, oh, hell nah, man, I ain't taking no pictures with no niggas. And he said it like that. And I was like, I kind of got stunned for a second because I was like, wait a second, I don't think he heard. I turned back and my boys were just looking at me like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of thought that he didn't hear what I said. And I was like, keep in mind, I had just came from a Reggie Bush event. Everybody knows about the Michael Jordan jersey, right? Me and Reggie Bush was doing this event, right? And he was auctioning off these jerseys. So I had to keep on raising my hand and bidding for these jerseys, right? And it was a Michael Jordan jersey, an Allen Iverson autograph, the Shaq, a Vince Carter. There was a whole bunch of jerseys, right? And I kept raising my hand. It was like 1,000. I raised my hand. They said 2,000, and some dude raised his hand. And they said 3,000. I raised my hand. They said 4,000. We kept going back and forth. And then I finally went over to him at 7,000. It was like, hey, man, stop raising your hand, man. You don't want them jerseys. And he was like, I said, man, how about we stop and then we both split the jerseys at 7,000 and we split the money. And he was like, all right, cool. So we didn't raise our hands no more. And then they said, sold to Chameleonaire and that guy right there for $7,000. So the guy tells me that he wasn't even tripping. He didn't even want to get the jerseys. He was just trying to show off to Kim Kardashian, who was on the stage. Like, man, this dude that made me pay $7,000 for these jerseys, and he didn't even want the jerseys. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, whatever, right? I'm telling Michael, I just bid $7,000 for a Michael Jordan jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he goes, you know what? I'll tell you what. You pay $15,000 right now for a jersey from me, and I'll take a picture with you. And keep in mind, Michael Jordan's real tall. He's looking down on me, and I'm looking up at him like, man, I've never been so heated in my life, man. My heart just started racing. Pull off on his food. And I thought about all the times when I used to pause the little video game or the basketball game and draw the picture of this dude dunking. I thought about all the times when I seen the Starks come baseline and just dunk on them fools. I thought about the time when Allen Iverson crossed them over, and I was like, what? Jordan, how you let Allen Iverson cross you over? Like, big Michael Jordan fan. And it's just the way he did it. And then who was it? Paul Pierce. So one of them was like, yo, hey man, chill out. That's Chameleonaire, man. He was like, I don't give up. And he cursed. He said, I don't give up, nigga. And I was like, and then you know what I did? I just sat there for a second. I just sat there and looked at him. And then I turned to Spike Lee and I said, you know what? I appreciate it, bro. That's all good. And I shook Spike Lee's hand. And they all had that look like, man, that's just how Mike is. You know what I'm saying? I shook everybody's hand and then I walked off. And then Ray Allen was over there. And Ray Allen was like, hey, man, he took a picture with me. I guess they was kind of do it because they kind of felt kind of like a certain way or something. I took a picture with Paul Pierce and everything, but it wasn't really even that big a deal. I expected him to say no. It's just the way he said it. It was the most rudest. I'm probably not even repeating it as mean as he said it. So after that, I was like, wow, man, this dude must really he must feel a certain way inside where he just treat people like that. And keep in mind.
God damn. What you thinking, Laura?
Not feeling some type of way inside. I knew it was one of them. I thought it was Spike Lee. I mixed them up. But this wasn't the first time I ever heard this type of stories from people trying to meet Michael Jordan or just people around in his circle. They said that, he's kind of really nasty. And even when the situation with the prison reform and he backed out of it and he was trying to do for-profit prison for Black men, I had an issue with him then. That's why I kind of was like, I can't support Michael Jordan like that. That's why I really never really bought Jordans too much. But I just thought overall, I'm like, man to man, there was a different way I felt like he could have handled it, that he disrespected him like that in front of all those people. Because at the end of the day, that's still a Black man. And I just think it's ignorant for other Black men to tear each other down. Now, Michael could have definitely declined the picture because maybe he just was tired of taking freaking pictures. And, some dudes don't like to take pictures with dudes. but there's a way that you just say no.
Reggie.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I've never heard that story. I didn't know that he was like that. If I was Chameleonaire, I probably would have acted wild, or probably would have cussed him out like, nigga, fuck you. Who the fuck you think you talking to like that? That's what I
Mhm.
would have did. I think he kept his composure very well.
Mhm.
Cause it couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. But that is fucked up. I wouldn't have gave Michael Jordan no fucking 15,000 to take pictures
For
of
a
his ass.
picture.
That motherfucker looked like a burnt ass fucking sausage link. Fucking wearing them big ass fucking Burlington Coat Factory jeans all the time. Fucking.
Right.
Ah, but fact, but fact,
Michael
but
Jordan had
fact.
that face of he's still salty. His wife took him for half. Like
Yeah.
he still got that
Yellow
face.
ass fucking eyes. Niggas
God
look like the
damn
big
Juanita. That
storytellers.
motherfucker look mad like he hate the name Juanita.
That motherfucker look like he is dehydrated. Yellow ass eyes.
Ooh-wee. Lord. Yeah, that was so discouraging when I heard that story because I respect Chameleon because I've always heard positive things about him, especially him giving back to the neighborhood, trying to help the youth, making sure, schools have computers and stuff like that. I have so much respect for artists who make it out and they're still humble and they're still trying to give back and be the change. And the fact that he still is, making like he's still a success story. He left rap alone
Yeah,
and
he's so big in the tech world and such a major. He's actually a major player in it. Shout out to Chameleonaire, man. He's giving
yeah,
back to his community and building. And Alora, um, before we jump to end this,
uh-huh.
I want to first and foremost welcome you back. Like
Thank
God,
you.
your presence is so missed. Such a shining gem in the game. Shout out to Brian Beeline. Yo, his voice, his opinion was respected, appreciated. Shout out to Diallo Band. My co-host Reggie. I mean, you ought to know what he brings to the game, but he's a dope individual and a dope
Thank you.
person. But Alora, you were missed.
Thank you.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Will Laura.
Shout out to Alora. Yeah. Alora D. Um, please shout out what you've been doing, what you've been working on with your trial tribulations or where you at now.
Um, well, I'm still on this healing journey. Unfortunately, I'm still on bed rest. Went to the doctors today. Still on bed rest. Um, Thankful I don't have to have no more surgeries. So I'm happy
Amen.
about that.
Amen.
But just slowly getting back into this, trying to revamp the Lauren Hour network and getting back into the podcasting scene and getting healthy. I've been
Yeah.
watching you guys soar. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
We've been growing. It's weird. It's the organic grow and it's been building. But you gotta let me and Reggie jump on a lower D hour. Let me and Reggie jump on your podcast.
Heck, shit.
You know I'm
Yes,
down to talk shit no matter what.
Yeah,
yes.
no matter
It
what.
gotta happen. It's been a while. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I
Uh,
appreciate you, Queen. You are one of the originals, and I call you Queen because unofficially, but officially, you have been a member of the QWAP movement and been supportive and pushing them sisters when they was doing that. And then I watched you blossom. You was doing it before, and I watched you show love and blow up. So I'm thankful for you because you are a young, amazing black woman who is shows strength, courage, tenacity, and the ability to grow and develop and continue to build. So I'm thankful for you. Thankful to be enabled to have access to you and just enjoying the moment. Like you're real, you're amazing. Me and Reggie just been like, yo, we'll get to that point, but you're there. And we thank you for being there. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
appreciate
I'm only as good as my circle. I have amazing people, amazing talent surrounding me. So I learn from you guys too. I'm still trying to get there. The queens with attitude, learn from them. CL, learn from them. Brian Beeline, him. I'm still absorbing information and learning to be a better podcaster and a CEO. So, I appreciate all of you guys because
And she a businesswoman. Hey, she's a businesswoman. She's Frank. No, I'm joking. But no. Do you I'm proud of you because you're like an amazing woman. Not only on top of that, amazing businesswoman, entrepreneur. You're a mom and a wife at the same time. So you juggle many hats. And you do it well.
thank you. I appreciate the roses, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
needed to
Thank
hear
you.
that. I really did.
Hey, just look. Just don't treat us like Michael Jordan treated Chameleonaire when he made
It's not in me. Not in me.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Oh wait, oh, but
I
You
want
yo,
see
to.
the
I
photo,
want to
Reggie.
send it. I want
It's
to
Keith
send a shout
Gallagher.
out. If you see my shirt, I want to send a shout out to Trailer Made. You can look them up on Instagram, all social media outlets. Trailer Made 360. I think I talked about them before. My big brother and big sister, Angie and Kev Trailer. Saturday, May 25th at the Jewish Community Center. They're having a party. Shades of pink. You can wear any kind of shades of pink if you want. It's $30 in advance, 40 at the door, 50 VIP. I'm pretty sure that VIP covers drinks. Not sure because I don't drink, but it's going to be between 7 and 12. Come on out. I've went to a couple of their events. They're always real nice. They're always real classy. Everyone always dresses nice. I've never seen nobody argue, fight, anything like that. It's at the Jewish Community Center. They don't play that shit up there. But if you get a chance, check them out. It's the 25th again. Shout out to Trailer Mate.
shout out to Taylor Made.
That sounds
Taylor
like a
Made. Yeah, bro, you sound like you recorded it. I should have recorded it
I
in
just made
favor
that
of
up.
every episode. Yo, first and foremost, shout out to my sister Laura D. Shout out to her podcast team. Shout out to my brother from another mother, my brother who has helped me grow as a podcaster in so many ways, improved it, pushed it, motivated, encouraged, shaped, and shifted it. Shout out to Reggie.
Hey, shout out to you.
Without this brother, I'd be still struggling trying to find my way. So I appreciate this brother in so many ways. Lord, you help and push and motivate me in so many other ways. Also, I thank everybody for listening. I thank everybody for taking in. Shout out to the Yellow Bands. Shout out to Brian Beeline. Am I missing somebody, Laura?
I don't think so. I think that's all who was
Okay.
on here.
Yo, shout out to CL. Shout out to Annie. God bless everybody for tuning in. God bless y'all and good night.
Good night.
Thank you.